Good evening, everyone. You ever notice how people talk about success like it's something they just wake up and stumble into? Like one day they're sitting on their couch and the next they're at the top of their game. But let me tell you something right now, success is no accident. It's a result of something deeper, something that too many of us overlook. It's the product of discipline. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's the backbone of every success story, the foundation upon which growth, achievement, and self-mastery are built. We often hear people praise talent, speaking as if it alone can carry someone to the top. But talent without discipline is like a car with no engine. It looks impressive, but it won't take you anywhere. Discipline is about consistency, the ability to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel. It's doing the work even when motivation fades. And trust me, motivation will fade. You won't always feel inspired. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when the path forward feels too difficult or too long. But discipline is the voice that pushes you to keep going, reminding you that greatness is not built in a day, but through steady, deliberate effort over time. When you have discipline, you create habits that set you up for success. These habits, though small in the moment, compound over time. Waking up early to read or train, making time for the gym, planning your day, these might seem insignificant in isolation, but they are the building blocks of achievement. Just like a seed takes time to grow into a tree, discipline nurtures those small actions into something larger, something meaningful. It also provides structure in a world full of distractions. We live in a time when it's easy to lose focus. Social media, endless entertainment, constant noise, it's all designed to steal our attention and pull us away from our goals. Discipline, however, acts like a filter. It helps you prioritize what really matters. It's knowing how to say no to distractions and yes to the actions that bring you closer to where you want to be. It's having the clarity to understand that instant gratification is fleeting, but the rewards of discipline last a lifetime. Talent may give you a head start, but discipline determines whether or not you'll cross the finish line. It's not about how fast you begin, but how long you can keep going. The most talented people in the world still have to practice, still have to refine their skills, still have to put in the work. Talent is nothing without the discipline to back it up. In the end, discipline gives you control. It allows you to take ownership of your life and your future. Through discipline, you master yourself, your impulses, your time, and your energy. And once you've mastered yourself, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Success isn't built on big, sweeping moments of glory. It's crafted in the quiet, everyday decisions, the small, consistent actions that often go unnoticed. Discipline in the small things is what truly defines the big results. Many people get caught up in the dream of reaching their goals, imagining the moment of triumph, but they overlook the journey that leads to it. The key is focusing on the process, not just the outcome, because the process is where growth happens. Think about it, every monumental achievement is the sum of countless small actions. It's not the grand gestures that make or break success, it's the tiny disciplined choices made daily. Waking up early to study, practicing your craft when no one's watching, making the decision to push through fatigue, these small acts, repeated consistently over time, are what eventually lead to significant results. These habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they compound and create a powerful momentum. The reason many people struggle with discipline is because they want instant results. We live in a world of quick fixes, where everything from food to information is delivered on demand. But true success doesn't work like that. It requires patience and the willingness to commit to the process, even when the results aren't immediately visible. When you focus only on the outcome, you set yourself up for disappointment. If you expect success to come overnight, you'll likely give up when things don't go as planned. But when you learn to value the process, the daily grind, the small wins, you develop the resilience to keep going. It's important to understand that the process is where real learning and growth take place. By showing up consistently and doing the work, you're not just inching closer to your goals, you're becoming better, sharper, more skilled. The discipline of sticking to the process builds character. It teaches you patience, perseverance, and humility. You learn that progress isn't always linear, and that setbacks are part of the journey. But through discipline, you develop the strength to keep moving forward. Moreover, focusing on the process allows you to enjoy the journey. When your mind is fixated solely on the end goal, you miss the beauty of the daily progress. But when you embrace the discipline of small things, you start to appreciate each step forward, no matter how small it may seem. It's in these moments of consistency and dedication that true success is born. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination, and it's the small, disciplined steps that ultimately carry you to where you want to be. Discipline is often uncomfortable, it's hard, demanding, and at times it feels like a burden. We all face moments when the thought of pushing forward seems unbearable, when we question whether the sacrifices we're making are worth it. The truth is, discipline asks for a lot. It requires us to put in effort when we'd rather relax, to say no to temptations when it would be easier to give in. But as difficult as discipline can be, the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. In the moment, the discomfort of discipline can feel overwhelming. It's waking up before dawn to work on your goals while the world is still asleep. It's staying focused on your tasks when distractions are everywhere. It's choosing to practice, study, or train when you'd rather be doing something easier or more enjoyable. Discipline forces you to make sacrifices, to give up immediate comfort for the sake of long-term success. And in those moments, it's easy to wonder if you're on the right path. But here's the thing, the pain of discipline is temporary. It passes. The soreness after a workout fades. The late nights of studying eventually turn into mastery. The moments of frustration and fatigue give way to progress and growth. Discipline stretches you, but it also strengthens you. Each time you push through the discomfort, you become more resilient, more capable, and more prepared for whatever challenges lie ahead. Now consider the alternative. Think about what happens when you choose to avoid discipline, when you take the easy way out. In the short term, it might feel good. Skipping the hard work feels like relief. But that relief is fleeting, and what follows is far worse: the deep, lasting pain of regret. The pain of looking back on your life and realizing that you didn't give your all. The pain of knowing that you could have achieved so much more if you'd only stuck to the path, if you'd only embraced the discipline that was necessary. Regret lingers. It's the kind of pain that doesn't fade with time. Instead, it grows. It's the weight of missed opportunities, the realization that you let your potential slip away because you weren't willing to endure the discomfort of discipline. This pain is far greater than the temporary struggle of staying disciplined because it's permanent. You can't go back and undo the time you wasted, the chances you didn't take, or the goals you didn't reach because you chose comfort over commitment. Discipline and freedom might seem like opposites, but in reality, true freedom is born out of discipline. Many people view discipline as a restriction, something that limits their ability to do what they want, when they want. They think that freedom means having no rules, no boundaries. But what they fail to realize is that without discipline, we often become slaves to our impulses, our emotions, and our environment. The ability to control your actions, emotions, and choices doesn't limit your freedom, it amplifies it. Discipline gives you the power to shape your life on your own terms. When you develop discipline, you gain control over yourself. You're no longer driven by fleeting desires or short-term pleasures. Instead, you're guided by a sense of purpose, a deeper understanding of what truly matters. This control allows you to make decisions that align with your long-term goals and values, rather than being swept away by distractions or immediate gratification. When you have discipline, you are free from the chaos of indecision and impulsiveness because you have the clarity to focus on what's important. This type of freedom extends to all areas of life. Take, for example, your health. If you lack discipline with your diet or exercise, you might feel free in the short term. You're eating what you want, relaxing instead of working out. But over time, those choices catch up with you. Your body begins to suffer, your energy declines, and suddenly you're not free at all. You're trapped by poor health and limited by what you can physically do. On the other hand, if you practice discipline in how you take care of yourself, you gain the freedom to live a full, energetic life. You have the strength and vitality to pursue your passions, to work hard, and to enjoy the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. The same principle applies to finances, relationships, and even your career. Discipline in saving and budgeting allows you the financial freedom to make choices without fear of debt or scarcity. Discipline in communication and emotional control leads to stronger, more fulfilling relationships because you're able to navigate conflicts calmly and respectfully. In your career, discipline in honing your skills, managing your time, and staying focused opens up more opportunities. It puts you in a position to take advantage of new possibilities because you've built a solid foundation. Ultimately, discipline empowers you. It puts you in the driver's seat of your life, giving you the ability to create your own path instead of being pulled in every direction by outside forces. When you have the discipline to follow through on your commitments, to stick to your goals, and to maintain control over your emotions, you're no longer at the mercy of circumstances or the whims of others. You have the freedom to live with intention and purpose, knowing that you have the power to shape your destiny. True freedom isn't the absence of discipline, it's the result of it. By mastering yourself, you unlock a level of freedom that allows you to fully embrace life's opportunities and live in alignment with your highest potential. In closing, the power of discipline cannot be overstated. It's the foundation of every achievement, shaping who we are in the smallest moments and carrying us through the toughest challenges. Discipline pushes us to grow, to pursue excellence, even when it's uncomfortable, and to make sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. Yes, discipline asks for effort, for patience, and sometimes for pain, but it gives back far more. It gives us mastery over ourselves, the freedom to pursue our dreams, and the strength to overcome regret. So let us choose discipline each day, even when it's hard, knowing that the consistent, small steps will lead to extraordinary results. Embrace the discipline in every action, because that's where true greatness lives. By holding ourselves to this standard, we're not just setting ourselves up for success, we're creating lives of purpose, freedom, and resilience. Thank you.